ICC in taking the sport of cricket globally? Any new promising cricket nations to watch out for in the future?
Well, I think people forget that, certainly if you come from a full member country, that we think that cricket is only played in the full member countries. But if we go back 10, 15 years, cricket was played in 35 other countries, 45, total of 45. And we're very proud that as of today, cricket is played in 105 countries around the world. In fact, a little bit more, because teams like West Indies are combined, the two countries combined, so probably 120 countries in total. So the game has grown tremendously over the last 10 years. And we used the T20 format in particular as a tool to globalize and to expand the game. And the World T20 in India, for example, next year will comprise 16 teams. That's 6 teams beyond what we know full member countries. Amongst those teams, you talk about new countries that people won't have seen before. Oman is one of the countries that have qualified for the event for the first time ever. I understand now why MoneyGram are into cricket, and that's because all the cricket that actually takes place in Oman will probably surprise many people. So Oman, we've got the old favourites from the associate world like Ireland and Afghanistan who've done really well, but Hong Kong have surprised in the past. They'll be there together with Holland and Scotland. So new places to look forward to seeing.
Wow, that's fantastic and great to see it growing as well. One, as a global brand and one of the sponsors of ICC, how does MoneyGram plan to leverage the association?
Yeah, so the sponsorship alone has a tremendous value for MoneyGram, but the ability for MoneyGram to activate the sponsorship in all the different markets makes it a success. We have plenty of grassroots activities in key markets like the US, the UK, the Middle East. We have social media events, consumer promotions where consumers can actually win game tickets. The South Asia team is launching the bowling challenge in India with presence in more than 100 cities around the country. So, and you will learn a little bit more in a few minutes about that.
Great, thank you. Zaheer, next question for you. Thank you so much for joining us and being here today. If you could tell us how T20 has gained importance over the years and how it's helping the game attract a younger, more innovative talent.
Definitely, I think it's been amazing. You see a lot of changes. I think it's added that excitement to the game. I would say it's best of probably one day first 15 hours and the last 5 hours, which everyone really looks to enjoy, and they really look forward to watch those situations of the game to start with. But also you've seen a lot of innovation. Like you've seen batters trying different strokes and stuff like that. And even bowlers, they had to stay up with the moving game. So on the whole, it's been amazing. I think the game has become more dynamic. It has definitely attracted new followers. Which were finding the game too lengthy otherwise. So yes, I mean it's added a different dimensions and a different approach to the game overall, and you see the impact of it in one days and test matches as well. I think I think the game is moving at a rapid pace and evolving also with time.
It certainly is, and very exciting for the fans as well. So Zaheer, you've been part of the ICC World Cup before, and you've won them too. Tell us what goes through the minds of players, especially as a bowler when you're preparing.
World Cup has always been a special tournament. And, as an athlete, you always look to have that kind of impact in big tournaments, and World Cup is definitely right up there. And for various reasons, as in your career, if you play very few World Cups, you don't know when you're playing a tournament whether you're going to be available for the next one, because the time between the tournament is quite long. So that's what makes it really special. And obviously playing in front of the home crowd, and I can only relate with the 2011 World Cup, which was something very special, to win in front of the home crowd. So that really adds up to the whole thing.
It's definitely special for us as well. David, next question for you. Crowds, especially in India, bring a different flavor to the sport, as you may have seen. Tell me, according to you, have women taken to watching the sport, or is it still largely a male-dominated audience? You got one cricket fan here, that's a big one.
Yeah, despite the efforts of Chris Gale, our surveys actually show in T20 events. And certainly it's part of our strategy to use T20, the T20 format, to engage more females. So it's not only about females watching the game, it's also about...
We have a bowling challenge for 3 members of the audience. So I'm going to get Zaheer to actually sign a ball. We can get the ball on stage, please. Show him, that's consented. So as Juan shared some time back, as momentum builds to the ICC World T2020 in India, MoneyGram is launching a consumer activation program that will spread in more than 100 cities and reach out to cricket fans around the world. Cricket